Hello friends, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Kat, and if you're new here, we've been baking our way through Some of My Best Friends Are Cookies by Amelia Jackson. We are supposed to be making blueberry muffin top biscuits today, but there's a couple of problems with that. The first thing was that the supermarket didn't have any nice looking blueberries. They all looked a little bit shriveled and heat affected. And the second one is that we have so many biscuits in our house at the moment, so many Christmas treats left over, and it is late January. So, what I am going to do is make a batch of monster biscuits to use up our leftover Christmas chocolate, and hopefully, then the kids will eat that when they get back. They're having a little holiday, or my daughter is having a little holiday with my mum at the moment, so it's just my son, and he doesn't eat a lot of dairy because he's lactose intolerant. So the biscuits are building up, and she won't be home till next week. So I'm going to make these monster biscuits, and they freeze really well. So if I have a lot of them, I will freeze them. So let's just get started with those instead. So that is 125 grams of butter. And we need 250 grams of sugar. And 250 grams of brown sugar. And we're just going to cream these together. Then we add 3 eggs. A teaspoon of vanilla. And 350 grams of peanut butter. And we blend this together as well. So to this, we're going to add 400 grams of rolled oats, and 75 grams of flour. And then we want to add our fillings. So you can add basically anything to these. You can add chocolate chips, you can add nuts, you can add crumbed up bits of leftover shortbread. Basically anything that you have that you want in this biscuit, you can add. The total amount that you want is about 500 grams. If you're adding nuts and chocolate, you can make it up to like 750. So that was some chocolate coated almonds, baklava biscuits. These are summer rolls. And you do want the bits to be small-ish, bite size, but you don't want them to be teeny tiny because you want the biscuits to be lumpy and bumpy. M&Ms work really well because they're then colourful. And then this There's a whole lot more Christmas chocolate. So I'm going to add some of these. These are popping candy chocolate elves. And these are caramel baubles. So they're kind of like a caramello. So I'm not going to chop these, even though they are a bit bigger, because the caramel will just go through the whole biscuit. And these are chocolate hazelnut little mini chocolate bars. They don't have the big hazelnut in them. They've just got the little chunks of hazelnut. So that is now very full, and we're just going to mix this to combine. And you want these to be quite large because of all of the chunky bits in them, and they do spread a bit. So these are going to bake at 180 degrees for about 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. So I'm just going to let these cool for a bit, and then I'll transfer them onto a cooling rack. So these have cooled. Though not 100%, obviously. And let's give them a try. This is obviously the caramel. It has oozed out the side, and it does taste like burnt sugar. They're good. Texture from the oats is really good, and there's plenty of flavor from all of those different chocolates that we put in. I think they're really nice. My kids will eat them. My son may actually get through them before my daughter gets home, but I've got 12 that I made, and I've got another 21 that I've put in the freezer. And all I will do when I want to cook those is I will pull them out, pop them on the tray, let them sit on the tray for about 10 minutes, and then bake them in the oven. They may take a minute or two more if they're still a little bit frozen in the middle, but they'll be just fine. Thank you for being here with me today as we made some monster biscuits for my children. If you like, I'll pop another video here that you can enjoy between now and my next upload. And I will see you back next week for the blueberry muffin top biscuits, which is the next recipe in Amelia's book. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.